Coach Lynn Farquhar after a 5-1 win over Colgate. Get a quick opening statement from Coach, and then we'll take questions. Coach?
Yeah, always love playing at home. Good to get on the board, and great to honor our large senior class.
Questions?
Hey Coach, Peter Murados, Daily Orange. You guys ran up the scoreboard today, 32 shots. Can you just tell me how you feel about that, the offense?
Yeah, definitely a lot of opportunities. We'd like to sharpen up and capitalize on a bit more of those opportunities. So there's definitely some work to be done. However, our goal was to come out and to create, and that was there.
Yeah, you guys scored 2 field goals tonight. And I know that's been something you guys have been working on because you've been a penalty corner heavy team in the past. What kind of work went into that?
It's building up the play. It's not only earning the corner, but it's being able to take the shot. We had a couple more today, a couple posts. However, we need to keep swinging.
Henry Daly, Daily Orange. Yeah, you talked about last week in the game against Duke, kind of how the back line has contributed offensively, and you saw that again as well tonight. Specifically, what did you see tonight that impressed you with Truman and Gwen Compton contributing again offensively?
Yeah, well, a lot of our success comes in our backfield, being able to read the pressure and move the ball. So the patience is a virtue, staying there. The more our backs do that, the stronger we are, whether it's a high-pressing team or a team that settles in. So I'm glad that they're able to read the difference and let the ball do the work.
And then with Sammy Goen, obviously her first goal and her first assist for the Orange today, just specifically what stood out to you from her play today and how she was able to contribute?
Yeah, she's been working hard, stepped up. I think today, ironically, right, we had a lot of seniors contribute and our freshmen, which I think speaks highly of what our seniors have been able to do and the work our freshmen have done to kind of catch up and keep the tempo high.
Hi, Lauren Jones, News House. Tonight's game was obviously a dominant performance, both statistically and on the scoreboard. What impressed you most about your team's execution against Colgate?
I think the diversity in how we can move the ball is important. There's like one bug right in front of me. Yeah, we want to play diverse hockey. We want to create opportunities from different angles on the pitch. It was there. Again, I think we can capitalize on more opportunities that had presented and releasing earlier. So that's going to be key for us as we continue to move forward.
Perfect. The team converted multiple penalty corners tonight. How important has your corner unit been in the team's success this season?
Very. It's a huge piece of our game. It's a specialty skill set. We have some really strong elements, and we're trying to also diversify that. So when we get the opportunity to pay attention to the detail and hit the backboard, it's always a good sign.
And then obviously a special night celebrating your seniors. How would you describe their impact on the program, both on and off the field?
Wow. Some have been here. Lika and Lana have been here for 4 years. Incredible. They're strong. You could see, I think Lana, statistically, maybe 5 out of the 8 on the board today. Also the presence they do off the pitch, the leadership they've had. We've had a couple transfers who've been here for a while as well and worked their way to figure out what kind of hockey we play and the speed we're looking for, Aiden and Patty. And then we have a grad crew that came in, Jimmy for a second year, Lottie, Day, tremendous impact players. So from the 8, they're all huge pieces, so we're going to roll with this season and do as much as we can, and then we'll figure out future later.
You had Danica a little bit on that top hitter spot for the corners. Can you talk a little bit about what went behind that decision?
She's been there for a while. We're just trying to clean things up so when they're ready to present, we can go. So she's been training. She's solid up there, as you can see, so she should give another look alongside Jimmy.
And then emphasizing again with the senior class and that celebration that just happened, were there any like specific emotions that you were feeling, especially seeing like Lika and Lana, who've been here for 4 years, and some other players who have been here for a while as well?
Yeah, proud of them all. They each bring something really unique and special to the program. It's big shoes to fill. Again, I think while we have them, we're going to embrace everything they bring, from the laughter to the jokes to the intensity to pretty hockey.
Yeah, and speaking of that, is there a specific moment or fun thing that you can remember from the senior class that maybe a tradition that they're hoping to pass on to the younger classes?
Well, winning's one of them. Yeah, and I think we still have work to do. So I think we still have the best of what's to come from the senior group. So we'll wrap it up at the end with a lot of the kind of the details. However, I think they're still growing every day and they're blossoming. It's a good group.
And looking ahead this next weekend, going to California, what are your biggest thoughts or takeaways with those two teams that you're about to face, and any specific things that you're going to be working on this week in practice for Cal and Stanford?
Yeah, it's 2 games. We have to convert with both. Attention to one at a time. Travel's going to be something that's a little bit different, so we're going to have to control what we can and execute when we're there. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.